when show. Spin knockers spitting, flash. Old white men grinning, flash. Power to devour cash.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. And for Brooklyn, this is a season I'm sure they're anxious to put behind them, and it probably can't end soon enough. As of now, they have the worst record in the NBA. And a chance in this one to get a look at the NBA's leading scorer. Freak has just been incredible so far this season. Just defies description. Do you see him holding onto the scoring title this year, Kenny?
Well, a big thing for Freak is trying to avoid the stat-chasing things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. D-Wade out there with Freak, and it's Whiteside in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Jason Kidd. What'd you find out, Doris?
We talked about Chris Bosh, and he talked about the skill set and what makes him so difficult to guard. He told me he's very slippery in the post. You think you have him contained, and he'll just wiggle around his guy for a layup. We can never act as if he has nowhere to go down low. He finds space and room all the time. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Nets trail by 11. Young, a screen on Wade. Hardaway passes to Lopez. The runner. Lopez missing again. Now the Heat with it. This run now up to 13-2. Here's Dang. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. Wade gets the bucket. Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against the Pacers in Indiana.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Freak kicks to Whiteside. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Shots good from Young.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
The Heat leading by 11. Freak with it. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. And it's Miami with another.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
That is a highlight and a half, guys, or a highlight plus. Anytime you shake a guy out of his shoes like that, it's going to make the rounds for sure.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Freak. Young's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Screen by Young. Jack up on top, guarded by Graves. Hardaway for 3. No good. And the Heat going the other way now. Pass to Freak. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Heat getting the bucket. Right side Hardaway. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Now here's Freak, defended by Jack. Here's Graves, and it's Miami with another.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Hardaway against Wade. To the middle to stop the run, and it's Lopez laying it in.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Freak. He's got 14. On the wing, Dang. Dishes it to Whiteside. Whiteside a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Whiteside's got 6.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And a look here at the most accurate shooting guards in the NBA this season. Wayne Wade on top.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets, and if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter.
That jam! Wow. I mean, just beautiful.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And Jack kicks to Lopez. And that one's good.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And the Nets making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Here's Freak. He's got 16. Bosch sets the pick for Freak. He dishes it to Bosch. Rebounded by the Nets. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on. That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
There's the lob to the hoop. Dang can't get it to go.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
Clearly, temptation got the best of him right there, Greg.
He was all alone on that one. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded, and the layup's good off the glass.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got his 3rd basket of the night.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Now here's Freak, defended by Jack. Now here's Freak. He's got 18. Here's Bosch. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And Jack, here we go. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there. You know, the last few weeks, you see how Brooklyn stacks up here. 3rd in blocks, 11th in fast break points. And they're in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. They've got some glass eaters on that squad.
And talking about the shot blocking ability, you love that mentality. No shot goes unchallenged around the rim. They make sure of that. You have to earn everything you get on the inside.
Oh! Did you see that?
Whoa!
Man, oh man!
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Mayo dishing to Ajinça. Here's Young. Power down with both hands.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Bosch, the screen. Freak kicks to Bosch. Now the feed to Winslow. Down low, Gray.
Oh, goodness.
Woo. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Young with the ball. Now guarded by Winslow. Robinson kicks to Moore. Unloads from 9. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
1:36 left to play in the first quarter. Freak kicks to Bosch. And that's a foul called an Alexis Ajinça. That's his first foul.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Dwayne Wade. Nets trail by 21. Mayo kicks to Young. Back to Mayo. Robinson passes to Moore. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidating.
Bosch, the screen. To the middle. Young with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Young's running. Moore with the bucket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts. And that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
27 seconds left in the first quarter. Five on the clock. From outside the arc. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. Graves. And released it in time. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Heat team out there.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean,
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
He threw down that 360 like it was no problem at all. That's insane skill.
The guys on the bench are just falling all over themselves.
Yeah, they loved it.
We should as well. No doubt that will be one of the plays of the year.
The Heat leading by 17. Oh, and he dunks it down. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And Dragic with the basket on the assist by Freak. And the Heat lead by 21. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Robinson misses.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him.
Sticking too much.